subbies, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about primers and setting sprays that work perfectly for oily skin. Now if you're new to the channel, do not forget to hit that subscription button. And hi, I'm Mosi, and to all my returning subscribers, thank you so much for coming back. Also, don't forget to share my videos on social media platforms with your friends and family. And if you have any questions on any of the items that are going to be mentioned in this video tonight, leave me a comment downstairs in the comment section. And don't forget to let me know what you thought about the video in the comment section. We're going into it. Alright guys, so the first item I'm going to be talking about, so these are all items you can get either at Pennywise or Wonderful World. This is my affordable makeup segment, so it's all about affordable makeup that you can get here in Trinidad and Tobago and internationally at any drugstore. These items I'm mentioning tonight work so great. You can either use it for oily or dry skin. However, I do have to share with you that these items are amazing. As I said before, they're just, I cannot believe that you can get such excellent quality from drugstore items. It's just like, yeah. So for my girls who want to save that coin and still want to look hot, these are the items that you should be looking out for. So the first item I'm going to be talking about, the first things would be the primers. And the first primer I'm going to be talking about tonight would be the Milani Protect Primer. And this primer to me works so good on oily skin. You could use it on dry skin too, because it doesn't dry out the skin. Because sometimes you would find when you use some primers, they tend to have your skin dry and then your makeup looks cakey. This looks so good because of lately I have extra dry skin. I have no idea why. I have oily skin, probably it's the rainy season, I don't know, but my skin is like totally dry, and this primer for me keeps my skin hydrated, doesn't have my under eyes looking cracked up and crazy, and it allows my makeup to stay long. Like if I go to work if I do my makeup at 6 o'clock and I come back at 6 o'clock, my makeup still looks good. I have no oily spots or anything. The makeup just sits perfectly on the skin, and I have to say this is basically the main reason, especially since my skin is so dry right now and it keeps it hydrated. This works amazing. So if you're looking for something that would keep that makeup onto the skin, this Milani primer, as well as the Prime Light. It's same Milani. You can get all these Milani products at Wonderful World. This is good. This is so good too. This is like a lighter version to this. This one is more thick and lovely, and I don't even have the words for it, but it's just thick and moisturizing. This one is lighter on the skin. It's not as thick, however it does the exact same thing. It keeps that makeup in place, and that is what I look for when I'm more or less looking for primers. I'm looking for a primer that can keep my makeup in place, a primer that will not dry out my skin, a primer that either doesn't dry out the skin, keeps the skin hydrated, allows my makeup to last, as well as have my foundation looking real best. So these two Milani primers I would highly recommend for those of you who have dry skin. This would work amazing. Wet and Wild face primer. This matte face primer, you would have heard me talk about this in my Pennywise video. This is amazing for oily skin. Listen to me, as I told you, anything matte really does keep oil under control, and it doesn't really have the skin too dried out. So this is absolutely amazing. You can get this at Pennywise, not Wonderful World, but at Pennywise. You get a lot of Wet n Wild products at Pennywise, and I have to say this works so good. You're missing out on some really good products that are drugstore. If you saw this in the drugstore and passed it by, I'm like, nah, drugstore product, no, drugstore products popping. Let's not go there. As I said before, it keeps the skin hydrated. It allows your makeup to last for like 12 hours on the skin. It has the makeup looking flawless and not cakey. It does not allow the makeup to break up under the eye. So you know, sometimes you'll see that your foundation starts to fold up under the eye. that primer was kind of like drying out your skin and have it doing that. Not this primer. It really, even though it says it's matte, it doesn't dry out the skin, and that is what I like, especially for those of us with oily skin. What it does is control the oil so that it doesn't peep through your makeup and has it looking weird. So this one is a go. Now we're going into setting sprays. And now see one of my setting spray way across on the counter. Would be the Milani Make It Last setting spray. I love this setting spray. This makes your makeup look absolutely flawless. So sometimes, you know, when you put on your makeup and you're like wondering, oh god, why is my foundation looking so weird? Something I probably would have done, I didn't use the correct primer, I didn't moisturize enough the day before to allow the makeup. This, for me, it corrects a lot of the errors of foundation. So even if you find that the foundation did not look as flawless as you would want it to look, when you spray this for some strange reason, it corrects some of the errors that would have been done with your foundation application, and it has your makeup looking flawless. It does says it primes, corrects, and sets. It really does set your foundation. Even if you find your powder may look a little patchy, like some dry patches, once you spray this on, it corrects it. And for me, this is highly recommended for both dry and oily skin. You can get it at Wonderful World. It's $35 for this. Don't miss out on a good setting spray thinking because it's cheap. It's the Wet n Wild. This is the natural finish. My hand kind of dirty from doing my makeup. And the matte finish setting sprays. So they're duo. The natural finish really does have your skin looking a little more glowier than the matte. The matte dries down like totally matte. So if you're not into the matte look, and even though you use the matte primer to control the oil and you don't want your foundation or your makeup looking totally matte, you can try the natural finish setting spray. It does have a little more dewiness to the skin, a little more natural look, and it looks good. For me, matte is always needed for us oily girls to help control that oil. Like, we need to keep that oil under control, like, yeah. But if you have dry skin, the natural finish would work absolutely amazing on the skin to keep it hydrated, because I've been reaching for this one a little more often as my skin is really dry these days, and I don't want to contribute to the dryness of my skin any more further by putting on too many matte products. But if you have oily skin, the matte one would work perfectly for you, and to keep that makeup in place. It does last the 12 hours, I have to say, and they're both cruelty free, because Wet n Wild companies like on that cruelty free. Okay, so another would be the Matte Magic Mist and Set. This is by ELF. This is available at Pennywise as well. Pennywise has a lot of ELF products, so if you're looking for ELF products to purchase locally, check Pennywise. This for me sets the makeup really good. It's a matte as well, and it really does dry down the makeup perfectly. So if you're looking for another matte setting spray, you can also try the ELF. I would recommend it, girls. Don't let this pass by. If you're looking for a primer that will keep your makeup in place for 12 hours, controls the primer. If you're looking for a setting spray that will keep the makeup in place for 12 hours, sets your foundation, as well as control oils on that oily face of ours, this is the best one of the best drugstore setting sprays that have come about. So yeah guys, this is my list of primers and setting sprays that you can look for. All affordable products, all available here in Trinidad and Tobago, or drugstores internationally, locally Pennywise or Wonderful World, and check them out and try it and let me know what you guys think. Don't miss out on a really good affordable items thinking that because it's drugstore it's not good. Like, by long time thing. Drugstore real coming for them dollars. They're real improving the quality. So look out for those products. You're going to be missing out on something really great if you're thinking they're not good. So yeah, if you have any other recommendations of affordable drugstore, Pennywise, Wonderful World primers and setting sprays that I did not mention tonight, also hit me up in the comment section. Let me know what items I'm missing out on. So stay tuned for my next video, guys. I'm over and out tonight. Stay blessed. Bye.